This is me today, one of the two nacho men. I want to call to your attention something that happened a few weeks ago at LAX, Los Angeles International Airport. Two dual citizens, one Sydney Watson, female, dual Australian United States citizen, and Avi Yemini, a blogger and activist with Australian and Israeli citizenship, were detained by the FBI. Avi was held for something over 15 hours. Sydney was detained long enough to miss her connecting flight, 5 or 6 hours, waiting for Avi. Avi was then deported back to Australia. And the reason why? Because Avi Yemini made Jim Jeffries of Comedy Central look like a liar. Yes. Perish the thought that a guy with a terribly unfunny comedy show should use selective editing to make a conservative activist from Australia, a man who had served in the Israeli army, look like a white supremacist. Use selective editing. Avi then, of course, had secretly recorded the whole interview with Jim Jeffries, and it proved Jim Jeffries to be a liar. Months later, when the video came out, Avi Yemini, did I mention Israeli, started to look like a white supremacist. Well, white supremacists in my neck of the woods tend to dislike Jews intently. That doesn't really work as white supremacists. White supremacists and Jews don't get along as a rule, so there's part of the problem. The second part is that when Avi Yemini made this public, apparently Comedy Central decided to go all out to ruin not only his reputation but his life. Anyway, they were detained at LAX coming into the United States so they could confront Jim Jeffries and be on some shows with people like Steven Crowder. See Steven Crowder's interview with Avi if you'd like. I'll put some links in the description below. But I was wondering what I could do to help Sydney Watson and Avi Yemini. Sydney travels on a United States passport, and she is currently in the country now. She's been appearing on various programs talking about this issue. It seems that Comedy Central claimed that Avi Yemini and Sydney Watson were in the country to do harm to Comedy Central, as in terrorists, or terriers, or whatever the hell they call them. There was no such thing, but they were asked if they were going to purchase weapons. Now, I don't know about you, but, you know, I'm a gun guy, and if I came in from another country, I'd have trouble buying a weapon of any sort, maybe short of a high-point pistol. You don't find terrorist-type weapons that easily. Secondly, they had advertised what they were going to do. I think that if you're going to commit a terrorist act and try to get out alive, and only Christians and Jews try to get out alive, not Muslims apparently. But if you're going to advertise that, why in the hell would you advertise it? But they did. And the FBI got a call from Comedy Central. The FBI even all but admitted that Comedy Central was the proximate cause of their being detained. Well, I'm a writer, used to be, at least, and my hand's getting tired here, folks. I got a bad hand. But I'm a writer, used to be, and I thought maybe I'd start writing some skits for Comedy Central. Hell, Saturday Night Live would be good, but I don't know if they'd let me carry a firearm into New York City. It's funny about that, but where I live down here in the Deep South, firearms are kind of a way of life, and as you well know, if you've seen the Nacho Men, we shoot things like gallon jugs of cheese with high-powered handguns. Well, I'm short on cheese right now, but I do have a can of chili and a big bottle of brand name body lotion. So we can just say that I'd like to see Jim Jeffries with body lotion in the bottom of a hole rubbing himself down. Oops, did I make a terrorist threat? I'm not sure. We can do that in the remake of something by Hannibal Lecter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix chili and body lotion. The body lotion is perfectly good. The chili went out of the purchase by date was like 2009, I think. Maybe 2008, but it's several years out of date. But we're going to see if we can't mix them together and see what kind of mixture we get. Maybe it's a good meal for some leftist. Alexandria cerebral cortex, for instance. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she'd be good with body lotion, I'm sure. All right, we're going to get started. For what it's worth, the weapon of the day is a Colt Delta Elite. You can see it there. I can barely see it. And it's loaded with 1 round of bonded Nosler 180 hollow point by Underwood. The good stuff. They're $1 a round. This is an expensive video, $1 a piece. So, and we're going to shoot from close range right through the chili can. Let me show you that now. Target. Isn't that high tech? That is some good stuff. Notice I have taken out the brand name Caress. And the chili, of course, is from one of our major biggie boxy stores. Walmart! But hell, they shouldn't mind. It's going to be bad. It's, like I said, it's 5 or 6 years out of date. Found it at the back of my closet. It really tastes like shit, so I just stopped eating this stuff. So in just a moment, when I get the other camera going, because it's only one camera today, my so-called good video camera decided to die on me, and we don't have any funds right now to buy a new one. I'm sure that somebody could buy me one if they wanted, but here goes. Only one try, and then it's over, though I may double tap if the bottle stays up there. Here goes. Looking to see how much cheese and or how much chili I've got on my camera. Got quite a bit on me. Yep, that was pretty good. Nothing on the lens. I'm amazed. What a concept. Nothing on the lens. The lens is free. The chili is everywhere. Well, that's for Sydney and Avi. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll link to you and tag you. I got to go in and clean chili off my face, my glasses, my gun, my pants, my shirt, my arm, my hands. Yeah, I think that'll cover it. Adios. You know, out-of-date chili isn't so bad in your mouth, but when it goes up your nose, it's a problem. So, y'all take care. Bye.